Hi guys, in this video we are going to be going over how to use TradingView. So you're going to type TradingView in your search bar and it's going to be this first one that pops up. You're going to click it and it's going to have you guys create an account right up here. You guys can create a free account. The only difference with a free account is you cannot set alerts and you cannot backtest. And if you guys want, these are the different plans. You guys can choose a plan that fits your best interest. But for me, I only have the pro one just so I can back test and I can set alerts on my TradingView. So going into it, this is what this is what TradingView looks like. And you have different things. And right over here, we can press search. And we have all the different types of Forex. If you guys want to see everything trading, it is all right here. But we are going to go right into Forex, which is what we are doing. And you guys can search manually, so physically scroll, or you guys can type in your currency pair. So if I do JPY, you will notice that sometimes they repeat itself. So there's two JPY USDs. You may be thinking, okay, what's the difference? It is the broker. It's the person who is putting it out there. The market price should be the same. For me, I do not actually place my trades on TradingView, so that is irrelevant. So I pick any one. So for me, as long as I'm on the right currency pair, I am good. So I'm just going to choose the first one. And this is what it looks like when I choose the first one. When I'm looking at British pound, it gives you ideas. So this is nice. It gives you like a little trading view, trading community and stuff, but I don't pay attention to any of it really. You can if you want to, but you guys can just scroll down and see what other people are saying, but I do not because it is good to know whatever you're looking at. You guys have to trust your own analysis. And this gives news breaks of everything of this currency and an overview, gives you an overview of the chart, key points, and it does its own technical analysis a little bit lower right over here, which is pretty cool. But again, I do not pay attention to any of this. I just use the super charts. So when we are opening the super charts, this is what it looks like, as you guys seen it before in my videos. What we are going to do is I'm going to show you everything from the top to the bottom, okay? So here we can change the currency pair if you guys want. If you guys want to look at something else, just switching in between charts, you guys can do so. Just type whatever you guys are going to look at next. This is the time frames. So again, each time frame equals one candlestick. So we are on the 4 hour. So each candlestick equals 4 hours. When we're on the 2 hours, each candlestick equals 2 hours. 15 minutes, each candlestick equals 15 minutes. And you guys can pull this up to make the chart, the candlesticks a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. And up here above, we have the different types of charts we can look at. Okay, these are all the different types of charts. Stick with the candlesticks charts. If you guys want to see the trend a little better, you guys can click the line and you can kind of see the trend a little clearer right there. But for the most part, I only use candles. Candles is not the same thing as Henganashi candles. So if you guys look, they kind of look the same, but they're not. So please make sure when you guys are using this, make sure you guys are on candles, unless you guys have a different type of charting that you guys use other candles or other charts to do your technical analysis. Right over here at the top, we have indicators. So if you want to do an EMA, which I will be explaining next in our later in the course, you can add your indicators there, whichever one. And right over here in the settings, you guys can edit it to the color, the width, the type of line, and everything else. And if you guys want to delete your indicators, you would just press remove. I do not trade with indicators, so I do not use this. But if you guys end up trading with indicators, you guys would add them there. And alerts right here. If you guys want to create alerts, it is pretty cool. You guys would just set your trend line wherever it is. And it's cool if I have an alert there, you would just click the alert button and you would press create. So I would get an alert when price hits this line. And I would get it on my phone and in my email. And going down, we start off with the cross. This is just to move the charts, pretty much like up and down and just seeing the view of the charts. Right here, we have all of our lines. You guys can choose which ones you guys want to use, but I only use 3. I use a trend line, which helps me identify the trend. So it would start from here to here. And what you guys can do is you guys can change the color up here, change the thickness, change the type of line, add text if you say, um, yeah, and then if you guys say type of line, and then you guys can set alerts if you want. And when you lock it, this means that I will not be able to move this even if I click it. So in order for me to move it again, you have to press unlock. And the delete is right here if you want to delete it. For the ray, pretty much it's going to be the same thing, but it's going to be a longer extension of it. When you press the dot, it'll go in the exact direction with you not needing to put the end dot. So right here, same thing. So all of the lines pretty much will all have the same thing where you guys can change the color with type of line. You guys can add text, alerts, and lock it if you want, and then delete it. And I use the horizontal lines because it goes right across. So this kind of helps with your price take profits and stop losses if you guys want to do that. And if you guys want to play around with whatever types of lines you guys like to use, but then it gets really kind of confusing. So just stick to the easy ones, okay, guys? And for here, these are the different tools you guys can use. I do not use any of these tools, but a common tool that we will go over right now is a Fibonacci retracement. So I'm just showing you how to use the tool, but I'm not showing you how to apply the tool, okay? So if you find a way of how you want to use Fibonacci, you would just kind of expand it. You can click and drag the tool wherever you want, and you can edit up here with the settings, and you guys can show what levels you want of Fibonacci. If you only want to see one level or certain levels, do not use this tool if you do not know what you are doing, and then you guys can delete it. Again, these are just all the tools. Here are the pretty much text, the shapes and brushes. So we have a brush, which is obvious, a brush there. We have a highlighter if you guys want to highlight points on the chart. And it's nice because the highlighter does not go through it. It's like see-through, so you guys can still see the candlesticks. Here we have our favorite rectangle right there to help with our areas of key zones. And path, I don't know why I have this favorited, but we are not going to go over that. I'm going to unfavorite. So all of your stars, if you notice, okay, why do these all have stars? Because they all show up there, right over here. So if you guys see when I favorite path right here, it's going to show up on my favorites. So I don't have to actually individually click. If you guys want to take it off, you just remove the star and it takes it off for you. And if you guys want to clear your whole chart and you guys want to delete everything, you can delete all your drawings right at the bottom. Going to the text, these are different ways that you guys can put your text to it. For this, you can click, this is just regular text bar, trend, and these are just the different types of things you guys can put. If you guys want to do a price label, wherever you put it, it'll label the price and it changes with the exact price. And even if the candlesticks aren't there, if you think the price is going to go there, it'll label it for you. And you guys can play around with the rest of these things if you want. And you guys can also put images on your charts as well, but just keep it simple. I don't do any of that. And for this, these are just types of patterns. If you guys use them, I do not use them. And here we will be using the long position and the short position. What this is for, it is to help with your risk to reward ratios. So once you find it, I will show you how to use it. So we are going to just delete everything on the screen. And this is also how you do a bar replay. So a replay, you click replay at the top if you guys end up buying TradingView, and you guys can really set it to any place in TradingView. So let's say right here. Obviously, I cannot see what's happening, so it'll be a good thing. So based off of this, I'm just going to set my zone. So now we look like we are in a downtrend. I'm just going to set it right over here with an area of resistance. And right now, if we think that it is going down, right? We thought we were going down, we would click this and go in for a short position because the short is for sellers. We are going to place our gray wherever we are entering and place our stop loss wherever our stop loss is, guys. So if we have our stop loss already planned out, I'm going to say stop loss there. Our target is all the way at the bottom, and you guys can press play at the bottom. And this is super fast. You guys can change the speed of it if you want. And if we want it to go faster, we can as well. And boom, it hits our stop loss. So do you see how it hit our zone, and it'll keep going if it doesn't stop. Let's see if it goes. Okay, cool. So when we are actually trading, what we would do is we would have our stop loss here, and it would automatically take out our trade right there. So this is just to help with that. And if you guys really want to use the most of the repart play, and if you want to see it back, what we would do is we'd go back because we split it right over here. So it kind of just redoes everything, which is pretty cool. And we can go for a sell, sell, sell. To use the long position and short position, we would set up our lines, whatever we think price will go to. So let's just say trend line right here, horizontal line. So if we have one here, and then we think price will go all the way down to here. And what this will do is this is a short position because we would go in for a sell. What we would do is we would put the gray bar to our entry, and then this is our stop loss. And we can see what it would be like, our risk to reward ratio. For example, when the chart is not fully done, because this is real time right now, price is right over there. We can set our stop loss wherever we have it already set at, and we take our take profit to wherever we have our take profits at. So to put this in real action, we are going to do an actual replay of the market where we do not know what is happening. So it's kind of nice because at the replay is like, I don't even know where price is at right now, but we are going to go through it. So now we want to see where price is going. So we see it is in a downward trend, and we are going to just draw our support right there, and then we can draw our resistance right up there. And for here, we are going to go in for a long position. So a long is a buy. We are going to enter. So place the gray where your entry is at. And we want to place our stop loss right there. And we're just going to go all the way up and just even see if it hits it. Now, as we press play, boom, it hits it. And it goes super fast. If you guys want to change the speed of it, we can go like that. And we are just going to and if you guys want to go back on the replay, you can just literally press this back arrow and go like this. And we can watch the candlesticks go slowly. And what we will do is if you guys want to practice trading as well, we can go in for a buy, click it however much time we want, because this is just practice. And then we would go right over here. You guys can change the speed of the candlesticks. 3 is pretty slow, so you'll watch how slow it is. And then 10 is pretty fast because we saw what 10 is. So it's like if you did 1, this is really what we're seeing price doing. Boom, it hits our take profit already and exceeds it, and it tells us our profit area. And you guys can delete that, and then we can delete this. That is how you use that. And if you guys want to clear everything on the charts, you guys would press this delete and you can remove your drawings. But if you just have a lot on your chart, you guys can do this with the eye, and now it just hides all of your drawings. But it did not delete it. You guys can click it and your drawings will still be there. And if you guys lock all your drawing tools, it locks the screen, so that is good. and it locks the tools. And if you unlock it, you guys can resume using your drawing tools. And here, again, if you lock anything, you can't move it. But if you were to press it, you guys can press it right here. You can unlock it, and now you can move it. So all of the settings up here stays the same for each tool, whether you guys are using the lines, text, or whatever. You change your color. For the rectangle, you guys can shade it in. So I have an orange shade on it. The text, if I want to write a text, so I can say right here, text right here, resistance, and it's going to show up right there. If I wanted to change where it shows, you can change it right here. So if you want it inside, center, cool. And then we can delete it. You guys can press delete. And that is how you use TradingView. Okay, guys? Thank you.